Yo, 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 this your main man, Mr. Mac, live here at Volunteer Sounds with my friend, dope homeboy, artist, producer, KAMM.
Yes, sir. What's going on back, man?
Man, I'm coolin', my boy. How you been?
Oh, man, good, good. Over the jet lag, over the jet lag. Glad to be back in Knoxville for a good minute this time. So I've been here about a month before I head back to Germany, man.
Yeah, glad to have you back in the States.
Oh,
KAMM.
man, yes. Man, it's always about a couple of years, but I always got to come check in, man. It's always, man, doing the thing. I'm always watching the shows from Germany online because we're 6 hours ahead or something like that. So by the time I'm getting in, it's something good to watch. So I was just like, when I get there, I got to check in, man.
Okay. So, KAMM, speaking of Germany, you're from Germany.
Yeah,
You visit the United States where you have plenty family,
yeah.
but you reside overseas.
Yeah, Germany, man. Yeah. Normally, like, we say Ramstein, man. I live in a little country town. And if you live in Knoxville, it's just like that where the town I stay at is country where I live at too in Germany.
Really?
But, yep, I stay out. It's quiet. Now, I used to party a lot. I used to be in the city, but now I can still be on the road, do my shows, whatever, but then go home. But yeah, so shout out to Reichenbach Steak, and that's how you say it in German. Yeah, where I exactly live at.
So, KAMM, with this music, you're very active. You know what I mean?
yeah.
Ever since I knew you from over here in the States, you was active then, and you in Germany, like, really pushing through, making a name for yourself.
Yeah, man, it's just I guess just being different, not doing the same thing. Like every few months, I might be doing a different genre of music or working with different shows, different projects. So yeah, I just stay busy. Stay busy, keep me out of trouble. So
Yeah, yeah. With that
Yeah.
being said, like, what all are you into as far as like genres of music, and what all exactly do you do, Cam? You are artist slash producer slash musician.
yeah.
You know what I mean? I know this for a fact. I've seen you. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Play drums. I've seen you play on the keyboard. Don't you even sing a little bit?
Yep. I sing with the gospel choir too. Yep. So
Yeah.
even when I'm singing with the gospel choir, I'm singing like the bass parts, but they let me like on some songs I lead, but rapping too, like I was talking about before. But yeah, so just using all those things and then being able to create, man. So going to school and learning those things about harmonies, it opens those doors for me to be able to answer those phone calls when they say, hey, can you sing, or can you hold down this part, or can you record this track, or somebody might at 3 o'clock in the morning, can you come to this club and perform this song? But so it's just being able to answer to them different calls, man, and having fun with it. Sometimes I get a call and, hey, can you play this jazz show? Can you play the drum? Bring your drumsticks. So you never know, but it I guess adds excitement to the music side of life. Yeah.
Got you. You've moved around
Oh yeah.
a lot.
Yeah, man.
Where all have you been, Cam? As far as like, over there, it's one thing to move around over here in the States. Like, where have you been over there?
Over there,
Yeah.
oh, a lot of. I would say I was in Greece for 6 months. I went out there and I thought they was bullshitting actually, but they called me maybe 2 days after I just finished the tour, and they called me like, hey, we got a deal for you, 6 months. We pay for the apartment, all this insurance stuff, blah, 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 blah. And I was like, the DJ, I was like, this bullshit scam or something. So I left it alone. A couple of days later, they sent me all this stuff. So they actually did. They gave me a tax number, a residence permit, and for 6 months, I was out there at a 5-star resort just DJing. So it is as simple as it sounds. That's exactly all I had to do. You had to get there about 2 hours before 8 o'clock, set up, and whatever the theme was. Now you had to have the music ready for whatever theme, and then you do the after party. But then I lucked up. The main boss left, and I ended up being the entertainment manager there. So then I got to learn how to do business and accounting and budgets and stuff like that. So I put that into my music game. But Greece, that was one. Italy, Spain, Slovakia, that I can think of. Amsterdam, plenty of times. France, man. And I grew up there too. So my family, my mom made sure we traveled. So even growing up, she was just like, all right, even if there was a weekend, nothing. In Germany, you can get in the car, man, and just drive like 2.5 or 3 hours either direction, or maybe 4, and be in a different country. So that's the cool part about it. Belgium and all these different type of things, and you get to see their culture, and then you get to see how they learn from our culture and music and put their twist on it. So it's a good flip on it. So then they meet American artists in person. So it's a life experience for them over there. I was telling y'all they go crazy, but it's cool just to be able to do all those type of things. But yeah, just travel. And then I was out in Japan for a year, so that was cool being able to travel, do DJ a lot out there, and do learn how to actually become an MC out there in Japan, because you got to learn how to really get to the crowd real quick. You don't have time to be like, hey, what's going on? Y'all know what time it is? What time? They don't know what you're saying. You got so you're about 0 to 6 seconds when you get that microphone to get their attention, and you grab their attention, then they rock with you the rest of the night. So learning that from different cultures and stuff like that, and then yeah, Germany, of course, that's where I born and raised. Shoot, and then it's probably something I forgot. Then I was out in Africa a little bit, in Tunisia. Yeah, so, and then, man, yeah, a lot of little countries. I might be leaving some out. Luxembourg is right beside Germany. But, yeah, and just traveling, and every time I travel, I'll have some CDs or business cards with me or something, so I would always network. It didn't matter if it was a family trip or not. I would have something on me, because I might go out at night. You might meet a DJ. You might do this, so you have to find every type of moment. Man, you never know what kind of gig you get. Go to all the gigs. Shit.
Right.
I did. I went to the low bar. I still do them. I do local bars. I do arenas, convention centers, whatever. But you just, it never gets boring if you just stay humble about it and just keep on going, man.
It's all about networking over there.
Yeah. Keep that networking going, man. Yes, sir.
Yeah. So with that being said, all the moving around, how many of these languages you speak?
That's I speak German, but I forgot what they call it. They call it, this one when I was on tour, she was just like, how you talk German with a country slang on it? But I'm American, but I know I went to college. I got it in school, so I know how to read it and speak and understand it, but somehow when I speak it, I just mix up the English and the German, so I might say a whole sentence and start expressing Deutsch, just like right there. So I might just start speaking German, and they just fall out laughing. So yeah, I speak it and understand it all, and it's good to know it, especially if you got the business. So
what about everything else, though? The Japanese, the African?
The Japanese,
what happens when you get there?
I got lucky, because I didn't understand shit, because I understood arigato, and hi. Every time you do something, you say thank you, they be hi. And they bow and shit. And we didn't know. We was like, what's wrong? Why won't they stop bowing at us? But that's like them saying, yeah, move on. So we stand in the Burger King line like, number 8, hi. But learning the language, I didn't try, because the symbols, even one symbol mean like 4 or 5 different things, and it depends what order you put it with the different symbols. Understood. But I got lucky. I got cool with a party promoter who spoke English, black dude, rest in peace to Bobby. But he was married to a Japanese chick. And then another close friend of mine, Japanese dude, he worked on cars, so my car was always functioning.
No, that's right.
So they was cool with all the club owners and shit. So I would just roll with them, and so they would do the explaining or whatever, what I had to do, DJ, whatever, and then they'll let me know. So that's why I say I lucked up. So I really didn't have that, and we got cool enough in our ways. I trusted them. So they made sure I got paid or whatever. We was just doing whatever they call now under the table, but they made sure I got my money. And I was just learning how to MC. That's what I was saying. Learning how to MC, but had different ways of learning how to get around, move around, and networking. But yeah, so those are my 2 close buddies there in Japan. So they helped me a lot getting to the language part, because we was in Tokyo, and I was having a blast. I was just telling them where I wanted to go. Yeah. And they made it happen.
What's the women out like that out there, Cam?
That is.
What's the women like, Cam?
Man, it's like that Dave Chappelle when he had that episode when he was in the mall. And he was just walking through, and it was like he was walking through the internet. Yeah. And he was just, the pop-ups, it's like that. And you just go, oh, I want to check this out right now. Oh, I want to check this out. You walk in the alleys, and the massages is called massatis. Yeah. They would be hanging off the balcony. I'm just saying, somebody told me this, y'all. Massate. You were like, hey. You don't even have to know the language. You have to be the dumbest person. I'm sorry, but if they scream a massate, that's the closest word to massage that you can put together. And they're hanging off the balcony. And so, yeah. So you can get them for the day, for the week, for the month.
Is it for sale?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is it for sale? They'll mess around, shoot. They'll take to my hand, make you some noodles or whatever. Then.
Good God.
But, you be there all week like, hey, I was on my way to she said massate. Yeah. But they have different levels of it. Some of them Yeah, they take it to the XXX level, and then some of them just walk on your back or give you a massage for real or something. Because they that little too, yeah, they'll walk on your back. I mean, literally, you lay down and they walk on your back, so that's an experience too. So they make their money that way. But literally, they off the balcony. Like if you walk, just turn down the alley, they off the balcony is ready.
Good God.
You good to go. They got house shoes for you, everything. Somebody told me this, y'all. But not
Somebody told him. Good God.
Yeah, Europe, man. Yeah, well, that's Japan. But yeah, I was about to move on to the red light. But
So Cam, you spoke earlier about being on tour.
mm-hmm.
A lot of artists don't know what that's like. They dream of shit like that.
Yeah, man, touring, it's fun. Yeah, and like I said, when you dream of it, you get to do it, then you get to see there's a lot of work into it. Cause like I said, I do all types of tours. So the last one I did, the gospel one, a lot of them you get the tour buses on the hotels pay for all that stuff. You get the catering, boom, everything you think of it. But hey, man, I started at the bottom, man. So I remember the tours where you had to load up your own shit, get there to the gig, get your show money, and find your way to the next spot that's on the tour date. And if you don't make it, you don't get your money, and then you don't get a good rep. Somebody say, "Oh, they didn't make it to the show yesterday." They don't know what your situation was, and then. But so the touring is cool to experience and to keep doing it, man. So I always tell people, and now I've been doing it now. I don't know, 20 years is what they would say on the last tour. But it's just being able to learn at all moments. But then when you start working with these new cats, because a lot of them come from the States on the gospel tour, so I'm the only one in Germany that's actually living there. So just to be able to give them advice instead of being the asshole on tour and not say nothing, and watch somebody go down the rabbit hole and watch them spend their money. Like I always tell people, don't waste your money at them gas stations, man, because you stop at them. So if you spend 18 euros, that's about $22. If you spend that about 5 times every time you stop at a gas station, about every day, that adds up. And then the weeks, and you can count it up when you're on the road for 3 months. So yeah, just find different ways using the catering, get you some sandwich meat, eat healthy. But hey, man, I went through the shit, man. So I didn't always think like that. When I first started touring, I was partying every night. Now I sound older, but it was before all the social media shit. So I was
on
out,
some artist shit,
man. Showing back up at 8 o'clock.
Rock star.
Showing up at bus call. Fucked up. They look at everybody like, what? But yeah, man, it's just being there on time. Now the main thing is never forgetting what you do on stage, though. That's why I never got fired. Over all these years, I've never been fired. I've seen people get fired, not showing up, cussing out the wrong person. But yeah, I've had my moments, but I've always been on stage, on time, at the sound checks, no matter what condition. But yeah, shoot, this year I just left my pants on one street, but I had 2 pair of pants on. But yeah, so they changed the dress code on me. They didn't want to let me in. I said, hold on, I got dress pants under these.
Good God.
So, but yeah,
that nigga was ready.
Yeah, man, they ain't know what to do. You on tour, you walking around with a pocket full of money. You can't tell me I can't get a table right now. Hold on, I'll change real quick. Right. But it's just knowing, touring is it's common sense. I'm making it sound easy, but I've done it a long time where you got to take care of your body. Yeah, I'm older now, but yeah, when I was about 18, 19, man, every night I put this, if I had a Bible, I put my hand on the Bible. Every night I would go to a gig, load up my shit, and I would find something to do in that city. Because I just got paid for that show. In that city, if I got to stay with somebody I know at a hotel or something. And then go to the next one the next day. But I'll get there however I got there. But so just being there on time, man. So yeah, the different tours, different companies, different levels being professional. Now I'm just tired a lot. So now I party a little bit. And find different ways to use my income. But yeah, but it is. Have fun with it, and just be able to learn. That's what I would tell anybody that's getting into touring. Have fun with it. Keep your family close and just go out there, man. I mean, especially if you're young, single, go for it. You never know who.
Go live your life.
You never know who you meet, man. And a lot of people think from looking outside in, think it's like, oh, you meet this artist, you meet this artist. I tell people, man, get in there and start meeting the tech crew, the people who are putting the lights up, who are controlling the cameras or whatever, because these are people who got the production companies. These are people who know what they're doing, because these artists, they're booked for that 45 minutes to come in and do what they do, and they out of there.
They out of there.
If you catch them, cool. They might be in a good mood. You holler at them, get a cool. They might reach back, whatever. But yeah, meet them tech folks, man. It don't matter what they do, because they might be running the lights, but they might be a badass graphic designer or something. Man, I was chilling at the bar in Preservation Pub. fucking around sitting next to a damn content creator. He got on 100,000 or whatever clicks. But just stuff like that, just being able to network, man. So, yeah. Always just be humble and just go out there. It's like you ain't got no family. Sometimes I know some people that do have families, but they've worked it out. They know sometimes the family be on the road. So, but yeah, man, touring it has its ups and downs. So you just gotta be ready for it.
Yeah.
If you're not used to being away from home, it might not be for you.
Right.
And then, but at the same time though, it's hard though because on the last tour, one of the guys lost his mom, man, on tour, and he stayed on the tour, man. And he played, but the way he played his way when I was able to talk to him, I ain't gonna put everything out there, but the way he was able to express himself or whatever was playing the keys and through the music. So when he explained to me, I was like, okay, that's another way to look at it. Because I was already thinking about like, hey, bro, you need help getting to it. But he was like, nope, I got this. I was like, all right, cool. But yeah, man, so you just got to be ready for the moments.
He's probably prepared. It might have been something.
Yeah, mentally. And he's done it long. He was on the road. He's been on the road for like 40. But yeah, just you never, when your mom passed, it hit everybody different. But yeah, so music, yeah, like I always tell people, music is therapy. Music does different shit, man. So if you get into it, it'll point you in the right direction.
Right. What's the difference between the culture where you're at and what you've seen over there compared to the States?
I would say they still are over in Europe. They still have more respect on the live sound. So a lot of bands that I hear here in Knoxville will be able to make money in Europe. That's what I'm saying. Like even local bands, because you could get to these city fests, and I know a lot of bands. You probably not heard of them, whatever. But these motherfuckers, they tour every days in the year, 365. They tour about 280 days out of the year, and they are regular band, just regular folks like me or whatever that do music, love music, but they have their standards. They get paid about what I do because we talk about them type of things, and I was like, damn. But just don't downplay yourself or whatever when companies hit you up. Don't drop your price like, oh, I'm gonna be humble. You got to keep your prices high because then more people treat you more professionally or whatever. Like, okay, this guy's serious about this. So it's just being able to tour and networking. So you get your what I call like annual shows. Like I have 6 months already planned out. I host a lot of the annual barbecue in the city. It's the biggest one. They have about 800 people there, and I just pretty much talk shit for 5 hours. And then I perform for 2 songs, and but I brought in other people. I've been doing it for 6 years. So that's the backyard barbecue, but I brought in other artists. They performed. The dude that did that song, Hotel California, I think, or Miss California. What's his name? Dante Thomas, I think, the R&B. He did. Isn't that Hotel California? But not that.
Not the Eagles.
No, not that one. But you're right though. The title I said, you're right. I'm saying the wrong title, but Hotel Miss California. Oh, I forgot. But Dante Thomas, he came to him, and sometimes we have those folks that have them hits over here from like the 90s. They live over there, so and I know a lot of them. So they come out and then they get the American experience. We bring out the food trucks, bring out the different DJs. We got 5 different DJs playing different music house all day. The kids can come out. And then, of course, after 9 p.m., you're on your own. But it's a good vibe. And we started with 40 people, now it's 800 people. So every year we do that. And so, and then if you get your business right, get your invoices and get paid for what you do, and then you don't have to worry about that. So that's one of the annual things that I do. So I have my 6 months, and then that's 1 month. And the next month after that, I DJ a zombie crawl. That's the biggest zombie crawl. So I DJ there. So that's always in the plan. So by the time I do that 6 months, it's time to go on tour again. So I balance that out, so I always put all that energy back into my music. So I just, work smarter, not harder now.
Exactly. Exactly. What do you? I know we talk artist, producer, musician.
Oh, my bad. So that's about touring in Europe, as opposed to over here.
Over here.
You gotta get it. You gotta get it how you get it over here.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Dog in the U.S.
Yeah. Because I did the tours. Was a shout out to my guy Guap. I've done and Mac. I've been on the road with them and learned from them too. But you got to be on the move. So if you're recording a new song, you already got to be thinking about your video. How you gonna drop that? Then you got to put your team together for that. And then when you gonna release it, and then when you gonna perform it. So just think about the full run over there. You just can't. Just a little bit of it. You got to go follow all the way through pretty much over here. So I think that's the difference from touring over here. You got to stay on top of it, and I always say consistency. You if you got to put your foot on their neck over here, because even I'm always amazed how many new artists I come back every couple of years just in Knoxville, and I'm just like, man, yeah. So you just got to keep going. But that's the difference, though. Yeah, and Germany, you can kind of meet people, and then you can book those annual things. And it just keeps going, and then you have to learn different ways of touring and staying healthy. But yeah, over here, wow,
Dog eat dog.
yeah. But hey, if you have that work ethic, you can still do it anywhere in the world. Yeah,
For shit show.
yeah.
You do secular and gospel.
Mm-hmm.
So like, there is no KAMM going where the bread at.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A lot of people know that, but man, that's how I was taught. So, but get the business done, and then you can be able to do anything. But then also being how I was raised in the church, and then I did a lot of secular music, especially first starting rapping. I just got into really rapping when I was 24, 25. But I was doing a lot of just down south crunk stuff, and doing a lot of stuff that was just high, just to get booked in the clubs. But a lot of things that clicked with people that was listening was when I was writing raps and stuff, and I was actually going through things. Those are songs that stick. So I was putting those messages into my music, so it was easy to transfer to going to tour with the gospel groups, because the new music director, he said, "Can you rap on some of the shows?" I was like, "Perfect." Like you said, get to the bread. But in my mind, I'm like, gigs. I was like, "What you want? 16 bars where? Over there? Over there?" I'll do 16 bars right before "Oh Happy Day," and people were like, "What?" I was like, "Yeah, he just played a different beat." But yeah, so it's just being able to write it, live it, and be able to go through it. That's how I make those adjustments. But yeah, if I do a club song now, people are like, "Man, what the fuck?" But yeah, I don't miss it at all. But I had to start at some point. Yeah, so I did have fun making those club songs, and I still do. But I make sure to put some message somewhere in some type of song. Yeah. Yeah.
Understood.
But the gospel, man, they love gospel overseas.
They do?
Yeah, it's not going anywhere, man. They sell out them shows. Every night it's like minimum 350, 400 people. And then some of these big churches, like one church can hold 900 people. And then we have back-to-back shows on some of them. And then you get to play in some of the traditional churches that didn't get blown down during the war or whatever, which one it was. I forgot which one, if it was World War I or II. But some of those places still up. So, yeah, just soaking all that stuff in, man. And just have your business side straight. And then you be able to have fun, man, and be able to do all those type of things. Make sure you got your permits and all that type of stuff, man, work permits and all those type of things. So that's what a lot of people don't tell those artists, or even video folks, anything overseas. They just say, just come over there and party a little bit, but you're only allowed to stay over there 3 months legally. But if you go over there and have your work permit and all those type of things, you'll be able to stay for a longer time.
3 months.
Mm-hmm. You'll be on the, it's like you have tourists privileges, but if you get the work permit and all that type of stuff, then you have permission to make money and permission to do shows and shit. That's legally if you want to go the whole legal route. Now, I didn't find that out. Like I said, I did shit the wrong way, but over the years, I was taught that, just being on tour and learning. So that's another plus of being on tour, being able to watch and learn. So even when you're on tour, I was a tour assistant, so I got to see stuff like that. I was just like, why are we stopping at the board? We got all these CDs, but they was like, nah, we got to report all the CDs. So in case they come to a show and then they have proof of us selling CDs, that's for the tax purposes. They won't hem you up or something like. But that's like just one example of just having your shit straight and not getting bit in the ass in the long run.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Oh yeah.
Oh. You said a lot of the American artists, older artists and stuff, they over there getting money right now.
Yeah, man, it's coming back up. They have a lot of 90s parties, 90 reunion parties. What's them cats? Let's say like Montel Jordan been getting money over there. We had the same barber at one point. But Montel Jordan, off that one hit, or you can have 2 hits now. You can stay over there a little bit longer if you got 2. But even there's a club, it's shout out to Upscale Uptown. They're a party agency ran by 2 females, American, and I don't want to say the wrong country, but she's from Europe too. But they do party buses, flights, but they bring over the artists from the States. So they bring over the Boosies, the Rosses. And so even for the soldiers and stuff that's serving, overseas, then they have a little bit of the stateside experience. So there's some other agencies too. So them young guys, they come over there. I don't want to fuck up their names right now, but I hope you're alive. But Lil Uzi Vert, like them type of cats, all day. Folks from Memphis, they there. NLE Chopper was just over there, so they know all that shit over there, man. The youngsters, they pack them festivals out. Yeah, so but full of young artists, Trippie Red's, I always see them on the list too. So yeah, they got respect for the music over there. But the older cats, yeah, they live over there, man. They get residents over there. They get them a phone. They stay over there because them gigs for what having a hit over here, man. Shoot, for 30 minutes you can get €750 just for that performing that one hit. You don't need no cover song. You don't need no. You can come in and do your hit with the playback song.
Yeah.
Yup, they have that shit laid out for your ass. But yeah, so that's another. But a lot of them coming back though. So yeah, they coming back. It's a lot of folks over there. I can't think of all their names, but the Drew Hill. I mean, even if two of them just show, like even if it's a group like Next 112, even two of them might show. But they still they listen to that shit all day.
Gotcha.
Yeah. I substitute for LaBush, the people who did Sweet Dreams or whatever. I substitute for them. They thought I was the original cat. I was just like, y'all don't know they was like from the 90s, but they love it. Yeah.
You work with labels over there? Any labels?
Yeah, man. I ran across a lot of labels, but the label I worked with the longest was BAM United, and I still work with them to this day. For shoot, man, maybe it might be 15 years now I've been with this label, and they take care of everything. My paperwork, even right, if I lose my passport, they can print up the shit right now and get this paperwork to them. But they take care of a lot of stuff I used to not pay any attention to as an artist. I used to worry about having my alcohol, weed, and a show, and get into a new studio.
Yeah.
And I didn't give a damn about it. Oh, you can get paid for this? I don't give a damn about my money. But I changed mindset, changed way of life or whatever. Start thinking stuff all the way through. So yeah, just being taken care of, have the logistics taken care of like that. But yeah, so just being on the right road, man. Yeah.
You've been on both sides of the fence, artist, producer. What's your favorite?
Right now, I'm still having fun with the artist side of it because I still get to do the production side of it because the production side never stops. So even if I'm at home or something, I hear a bass line, I know I can I can pull up one of these beat machines or something just to put the idea down. Then I might get up and then add the chords on there. And then the next day, I might be like, shit, I can finish the bridge and shit. And then after that, I can be sending the stems and shit up to the studio and then have the bridge and hook written and then go up there and smoke one and then write the verse. And we got a song. Yeah, so, but I do like the artist side of it, and then being able to write, and then talk about some of the things that you don't get to say as a producer. I would say, like some people just hear the music, be like, okay, I heard that emotion, or whatever. But sometimes you go through some things where you gotta say something to some people, so or just say, get it out, you know what I'm saying? So you never know what you're going through there. Like sometimes you gotta use them words. Like I used to teach preschool too, so. Yeah, use the words to get it out though, but it'll change your life. And you never know, you might, like I never knew. I never wanted to get on the microphone, never wanted to sing nothing. I was always with stage crew behind the things. I loved setting up the lights on the old shit, changing the colors on things, seeing how that's plugged up. But then I wrote a song and I was trying to get somebody to rap it one day, and it didn't work. So I did it, and then we ended up with the song I Got Good Days now. So I ended up doing the verse now on the tour. But yeah, so I like the artist side of it right now. I'm having fun with it still. So that's the fun part. But making beats, I like seeing the other shit and hearing other people's ideas too. But if I make a beat, I'll get somebody, put a guitar on there, put some live shit on there, and boom, and take it from there. Yeah.
Hell yeah. You have you really be on the funk shit.
Yeah, man. Yeah, the funk shit, man. Bootsy Collins sent me a message and told me to keep the funk alive in Germany. So shout out to Bootsy, man.
Yeah.
And that's what I like. Hey, and I tell y'all, man, it's a lot cheaper in the funk genre than it is in the rap genre.
Is it?
Yeah, man, because you get to be free a little bit more in the music. So that's why I started Cannabis music, man. So you get accepted by the rock band, all that stuff. So I'll be performing some of my songs. If you listen to my CD, it might be on a funk just beat, But I can take them lyrics and go to a rock group, and they could just be jamming out rock, and I could take them same lyrics and rock out with them that night. Or like Good Days or another song, and go with the gospel tour and rap the verses off of there. So that's what cannabis music is. It's not necessarily focusing on just the rah-rah, make be loud, but it's giving a positive insight on the cannabis. So even how it's being used to heal, all that type of shit, man. So I got songs with funk, reggae, hip-hop all mixed in. And so, yeah, but I always base it around funk music, man. It's that freedom, man, to just do what the hell you want to, man. So I do old school chants in the middle of a song and shit, and then go and go to the verse and have a bass line in that motherfucker, and bring in a live drum on top of it, go back to the bridge, change it up. Like one of the songs I did with my dad, Lona Stoner's old school bass line. I did the video here in Knoxville 2 years ago. But, and just seeing people react to it has been the good part about it. I've been able to go everywhere with that. See, there's 23 songs on the album, but I'm doing part 2 because the funk music is just, I don't have to worry about people judging or whatever, because they still judge you, because like when I say I'm a rapper over there in Germany, so they think, I don't know, whatever they think, they still have that thing like, oh, he about to show up with the shit. And I'm just like, no, I'm on positive vibes. Boom, I got some harmonies, man. I got the band loaded up. And then they're like, oh, we was just about to have fun. So it's shit like that, and we're going to jam out. So I do have bars and songs with, if I need to do 24, if I do it intentionally, or now they just do shit on one story, Instagram or shit like that. But I still, man, I take every song with a purpose. So if I work on a song, I don't give a damn if I got an Instagram story for it yet, but I'm going to finish the song, I'm going to finish the music how I want it. I might have 5 videos for that motherfucker, but by the time it's done, it's going to be timeless music, though. Yes, sir. But yeah, man, the funk music, man, never dies, man. If y'all don't know about the funk music, and I ain't talking about the new shit, because somebody brought it up to my attention. They got some shit, Brazilian funk. Nothing wrong, nothing against it, but yeah, I'm talking about the old, like, Parliament Funkadelic, all that type of shit like that. And I had a podcast show too, and I was able to interview Garrett Scheider. Actually, that's Garrett Scheider Jr. That's the son of Star Child. That's the dude with the pamper in Parliament Funkadelic. I was able to interview his son and Benzel, the drummer, and George Clinton's grandson. So then I built a relationship with them too. So shout out to them, because they keeping it going though. So they still keeping the P-Funk going. And that's what I love, man. I just been doing the live music and being able to tour and get on stage, man.
Yeah.
I love having a DJ, and nothing wrong with streaming, just putting out a song here, nothing, because I do it too. I put up, but being able to have some songs where you can be like, here I go, the band can play it. Shit, to me, I don't care what the band playing. If I'm there, if it's an open mic, because it's a tempo and it's a groove, and if you know your words, man, you can put, man, shoot. I don't have to freestyle too much, because I just put the songs, start rapping songs, and you can just feel the vibe, though, man.
Yeah.
I just want to push this real so I can like this J. But yeah, man. So the funk music, it lets me incorporate that live sound. Yep, and then still put the 808s and all in. And
if you need to, Cam, you can put your ashtray on the shelf beside you.
Okay, bet.
Yeah, so you ain't got to be moving this. Yeah.
But yep, the funk music, man, and just putting it all together. And then I was able to work with Cocaine when he came to Germany. Cocaine from he was a member of Eazy-E's group. And what's the first?
I don't think Cocaine was in NWA.
He was rolling with them before they was NWA. So that whole crew, yeah.
Okay.
So, yeah.
I know he was fucking around with Death Row.
Yep. So even before that.
Before that, okay, got you.
Yeah.
Got you. Understood.
Yeah. He was fucking with them before Eazy became Eazy, that as we know. But yeah, so being able to link up, chop it up with him was cool, and perform, because it was random. I knew the people who was putting together, and I saw it, and I said, yeah, man, I want to come to the show. I know where it is. We start the tour on that day. And so when he called me back, he said, Cam, since you coming, can you just, you want to perform? And I'm just like, man, I listened to him as a kid, man.
Yeah.
And so he's a West Coast legend, so I was like, I was just going to come anyway, but if you get those type of opportunities. And so I was humble about it. And there's another thing, being humble about it, I didn't ask him for anything, no money, how to get there. I already knew I was about to start the first day of the tour, so I was going from one show anyway. I went from the church to open for Cocaine. But but yeah, so we did that thing, and then I was able to bring other people with me too, so opening artists and shit like that. So we did that, and so when the baby a day before, he was like, Cam, how much you charge? And I was like, what? I was still humble. All right, man, I was just do what you can when I could. Hey, man, what they put in my account, I could have just did that show and then started the tour maybe a week later. But you just be humble, because you never know what they pay me the full price, as I'm gonna just put it that way, as they would pay a real artist. And so that was respect I had to give them. So now they got opportunities on TV in Spain and things like that. And yeah, so just being humble, staying with the network. But yeah, so cocaine, yeah, that was a dope experience. And then being able to chop it up with him, he was down to earth as a really boy that I thought he was gonna be. But yeah, and he rocked it out. He played all the old school shit, played some new shit over there in Germany, and yeah, he said he'd be back. But yeah, so that was cool. Just because he was also one of the originators of G Funk, like the Sound Warren G and all them folks got it from. So he was yeah around them. I think if you follow him now, he just posted a video he did like in the late '80s. I didn't even know about it, but shout out to Cocaine. You know.
Yeah. Shout out to Cocaine.
Anybody get the wrong idea about me? I don't have nothing to hide. I want the world to see. I'm a pothead.
Gangsters make the world go round. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
classic. Tell me a little bit more about Cannabis music.
Yeah, man, Cannabis music, it came about, I was invited by Lizzie Blizz to come to the first cannabis convention in Berlin. And so that's pretty much, since it's legalized now in Germany, that's the first event where they actually had different cannabis vendors and stuff like that. So they invited me to come. So pretty much they had all these different stations, so I was able to bring all my merch or whatever I had and was able to promote my music. And so that was before my album came out. So what I did as an independent artist, I put together my own promo tour. So leading up to the Cannabis convention, I went somewhere every weekend for 2 months. I booked it, made flyers and everything, got with the, even if it was a shisha lounge, if it was a bake, it didn't matter. But I just wanted permission that I could come and get film. And so I made my own promo tour for my album. So that's how I ended up at the Cannabis convention. And then I was doing an interview and somebody just asked me, they was just saying we were smoking heavy. People was bringing all types of shit, dab machines and bringing it by. And when you're in the moment, man, you hit all that shit when it come by. So I was hitting all that shit. So they came out, they was like, what kind of music you do? And I was like, cannabis music. They said, what's that? I said, a good vibe, a good feeling. So ever since then, I just ran with it because I always had an idea of making a certain type of music. I would always call it weed music, but weed music just sounded aggressive. So cannabis music, when I changed it, they said it on the radio now. So when I opened up for Cocaine, they did the commercial. And then I got the commercial in my WhatsApp. I checked it out, and they said, originator of cannabis music. So just being able to create my own thing, and keeps me in my own lane, man. So it's that blend of funk, reggae, positive vibes. It doesn't necessarily have to be talking about weed, but it's just an outlet to be. And it's not be out to talking about negative, but just talking about different things, man. If you have a message, if you've been through some things in life, and made it through, or stuff like that. So if you got ways, it might help somebody else, man. I've had songs people write me, and they just said that a certain track on a CD, they turned it on, then they ended up listening to my whole mixtape. So now they in Norway driving from Switzerland talking about they was gonna kill themselves. But now they listen to one track, but it just kept playing. Now they in Norway, that's all the way up top. So that just stuff like that I get into as opposed to just getting rich fast or getting money, whatever. If it changed somebody's life, so that's cannabis music, man. It makes an impact on it. You never know on anybody. And I always say on my album, it's 23 songs, man. So it's stuff for kids. It's dance songs on there. It's R&B. It's funk stuff. I got cameos from Billy Allen. He played the bass for Cameo. He actually was a writer for Cameo back in the day. The people who came out with Word Up. So he's playing on one of the songs. So that's on the album Hippie Road that's out now. So it's all based around funk music. But yeah, so that's cannabis music, man. It's all PC. Yeah, anybody can make cannabis music, but that's how it came about. But yeah, at the cannabis convention, man, in Berlin, it's the biggest one. Yeah, so I just kept it going. Hashtag cannabis music.
Cannabis music. Hell yeah. So one thing I do know, you had a chance and honor and opportunity to work with the great Curtis Blow.
Oh yeah, Curtis Blow, man. That's OG of the OGs, man. Curtis Blow. If y'all know about him, just check him out, man. I don't want to drop, too many facts, or it might be high facts, but I think he's the first hip hop artist to sell like the most worldwide, like to make it mainstream. So I don't want to drop no number, but I think he's the first one with the basketball, all that stuff to make it mainstream. But
If I Ruled the World.
If I Ruled the World, yeah. So to make it mainstream, and if y'all ain't seen the movie Crush Groove, he in there. man, legend, and humble to this day. Yep. So I was able to record with them a few years ago. I found the facts, but if y'all just type it in, it's on my mixtape. I think it's KAMM is my name. That's the name of it. But or it might be Organized Chaos. Type them all in, man. But yeah, but I got to work with him, and I got that from a DJ I knew. Not too far away, but I was just on Facebook scrolling, Then I see them say, "Oh, going live, whatever next week." Boom, 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 featuring Curtis Blow. So in my mind, I was like, "Hey, man, how much is it? Maybe I can get a shout out." I just wanted him to do a video shout out, so I didn't care. I just I didn't want to mess up his time or nothing. So I was like, "Hey, how much I got to send for a video shout out?" Man, the next morning I ain't hear nothing, but the next morning, all I had was the phone number. And it was to Curtis Blow. So when I reached out to him, he said, yeah, he told me his price, and gave me the email. And the funny thing, I ain't going to, because he still might use this, but I ain't going to put the end part on it. But it's still related to, okay, I ain't going to get it. But it's on AOL. That shit old as a...
That's his Gmail. His email.
No, he got AOL. He still used the old
email
dial-up.
internet.
Yeah.
Some motherfucker got to dial up.
Yeah.
Make all the noise and shit. Cook God.
And he still refers to Crush Groove and some other letters in there, so I get it. I don't want to give it away, but yeah. So he still, that's how I knew it was the real Curtis Blow. I was just like, yep, he still had AOL. My God. Yeah. But yeah. So I was telling Mac earlier before the interview started, but it was cool. And what I learned was he just didn't reply right away saying, yeah, I'm gonna do the song, or like, yeah, I'm gonna come to the studio. He actually was like, send me your music. And he wrote me back which songs he liked and which flows worked and which ones didn't, to be straight up with you. And I took that as game though. Like he told me straight up, like, nah, but this song right here, that's jam. You need to stick with that flow right there. Yeah, I'll do it. So it was that, but he critiqued my music, and that felt good at that time too, because I think that was my second or third mixtape. Still learning, I still learn shit to this day. But at that time, just learning. And it was very humbling that he took the time to listen to it. So I felt even better that he knew my song. So when we got to the studio, it was, man, it was cool to the motherfucker. I'll tell y'all, that's we used one beat, and he laid down 3 different choruses on the same beat, and then I did 2 different verses, and then he wrote some other shit, and we came out with 3 different styles of songs. So y'all just gotta check that out. It's called Smoke With Me. That's how you gonna find it. You gotta type KAMM featuring K Blow. Don't type in Curtis Blow. Yeah, I had to work my way around the record label.
Really? K Blow.
Yeah, but working with him, man, and he just showed me, like, it goes back to being on time and just having access to, like, when I talked to him, it was straight to the point, business. Well, I mean, he had a sense of humor, but it was still about business. We just wasn't on the hee-haw and just for the shit of it. But we had a purpose. But it was good for him too, I guess, for whatever circle he was in, to get out of it. It gave him a time to be free, be himself, or whatever, do whatever he wanted to do. We was going through beats. I mean, we was just, you know how you get with your homies, you just turn on some beats and everybody just start freestyling about random shit, just talking about it. We had them type of moments, and it was cool. So yeah, just doing that, and then still getting the work done. So like just bullshit with them freestyle sessions led to putting different hooks and different bridges on them songs. So that's how we got them different hooks on that same beat. Because even my engineer was like, "Y'all don't change the beat." We was like, "Nah, we good. Just let that keep going. Now turn the vocals off of that one." Because I knew in my mind, as long as he here, as long as he recording these vocals, because I just said, don't delete shit. So I went back and listened to it maybe a year later. Man, there's so many files that I could make a new song if I wanted to. Because I told him, don't delete a damn thing. We kept the oohs, the ahs, the off notes, when he didn't sing it right or whatever, the forgetful words. We got it all.
I was going to ask you that. What you saying? You had 3 different hooks. Was you going to make other songs with those?
Yeah, because the initial goal was to put out a song that had a meaning, like a world song, to have a positive message with it, and boom, put that on there and put that out, and so get the label to say yeah, stuff like that. That was the first idea. But then the good graces of Cannabis started to feel the environment. So then the hook started changing, and then it started getting funkier. So so we started putting different melodies and hooks and different harmonies. So that's how we got the next 2. Yep. The second one was still positive, but it was still funky, and it was still, then my verse is what took it to talking about weed. And then we went and took another visit to have a jam session. and then we went back and recorded, which you have now on my mixtape, Smoke With Me. It got him singing all different type of parts of everything. Like, if you expect Curtis Blow to rap on this song, he's singing on this motherfucker. So that's the fun part. But if you get to know me, I love to have fun. So, and I did that on purpose because he was just like, he was trying to rap, like write a whole lot of, and I was like, I don't even need that on this one because the music is, and all you gotta do is have melody, and I put a little smoke with me, just a little cannabis on there, and then he was like, yeah. And so I'd say he was in a good vibe, good mood that day. And so he went with the flow, and he did the harmonies on that motherfucker. And so that's why I had fun with dropping that one. And he told me, he said, man, if you put this one out, it's going to be hard for the record label to clear it because I really ain't known for this, blah, blah, blah. And me being a true stoner, I released the stoner version. So it's called Smoke With Me, Organized Chaos. I think that's my second or third mixtape. Yep. But a humble dude, yeah, Curtis Blow, man. Legend, and he's still functioning. He's in Germany now. He's still doing shows on them old hip hop. They love hip hop, man.
Yeah.
So shout out to Curtis Blow, man.
Shout out to Curtis Blow and Cannabis music. Sound like the Cannabis took over.
Oh man, it did. The whole floor. My engineer don't even smoke. He was singing too, man. But yeah, man, and it's just a vibe, and I'm in my own lane, and it led to some of my singles on the album landed on national TV, on the German national TV. Excel landed on German national TV. And so then I learned about the different ways to make money off of TV too. And so shout out to, I forgot the name of the people, but they got it on their playlist, so it's 1 million something streams.
Hell yeah.
And Cannabis music, landed on national TV now. So I just keep rolling with it, man, and stay out there. I stay out the way, man. I slowed down a lot, so I don't. Yeah, I ain't in the streets as much, so whatever I'm doing with a purpose. Here with a purpose and glad to be here, man. So, yeah, man, I stay humble as possible.
As a producer, or not even just as a producer, even talking to your engineer, what plugins do you like to use? Like for tracking beats and for your voice?
For my voice, we use Cubase. I really like Logic, actually, but at the studio, they run Cubase.
That's the DAW? Yeah.
I like Logic because I know how to run it.
Yeah.
But Cubase, I still got to work. But I mean, I can figure Cubase because with learning that shit, I went to recording art school. So just if you learn the commands and the terminology for this shit, you can run a lot of these programs. So that's why I say I like Logic better. But I use Cubase for my vocals, and then when I'm producing, I use Ableton Live. And damn, I used a beat pad. I don't forgot the name of that motherfucker, man. Sorry, y'all. The Kush took over. But I don't forgot it's a pad, man. Novation Station, I think is the name of it. But yeah, I use that. And so there's a lot of musicians too, man. I make the foundation of the beat and then put a whole lot of live music on it. And then I do like that Massive. I think it's Massive, that plug-in. It's a synthesizer plug-in, I want to say. I still use my same drums. I still use the same kits that I started with. Now, and now I think I learned how to use them so much more. I know how to tweak them all, so now it's about just turning them up, pitching them, doing what I want to do with it. And then it's an 808 thing I like. 808, anything with 808s I like. But as far as plugins, I learned that from going to Full Sail Recording Art School. Is my professor told me, he said, just learn all the motherfuckers, especially as an engineer, because that's school is pretty much if you want to become an engineer. But you get more jobs, man. You get more jobs. It's like a musician learning how to read music. Like a drummer can be just a drummer. You might get gigs because you're a badass drummer. But a drummer that knows how to read music gonna get a hell of a lot more gigs. So it's like an engineer that knows how to use all the motherfuckers. It's like picking a car. So whatever you're comfortable with, yeah, you're good. So the Cubase is what I use. And then at certain points, if I'm not around music long enough, I don't give a damn what you plug up. I just want to be around it. Yeah. So I was in D.C. on vacation. My aunt had a loop station, so I was fucking around with that for a couple of days. So just being knowledgeable, and I've been like that ever since I was a kid. So just finding out new shit, new programs, just seeing how the shit work. So yeah, I use all them programs, and I love seeing the new ways now. Man, it's crazy. The AI now, and knowing if you know what you're doing, even if you don't know what you're doing, AI now, man. Yeah, you have all those things, but I don't use AI, so I still I love knowing how to read music and play the chords. So yeah, but I fool with Logic when I'm back here, especially when I'm in Tennessee. But yeah, all those type of things. If you got some speakers and some keys and some sound and a metronome, I'm with it.
Yeah.
I love synthesizers though, so that goes back to the plugins. I like the Absinthe plugin too. There's another one I used to just fuck up all the time, Hypersonic. Them probably all the old ones, but them all the ones I still use. I just change the tweaks of the sound and then, yeah, go from there.
So at this point, you are artist and producer. So I always ask, what's your top 5? But I gotta ask you, what's your top 5 of each?
Okay.
So
Oh, man.
we'll start with producers. What's your top 5 producers?
Producers, I always go with DJ Battle Cat, Rick Rock, Timbaland, like Hot Tech. Damn, is that 4?
Yeah, and you can include yourself.
Man, I gotta leave Hot Tech on it because I love Hot Tech's sound. I know he was under Dr. Dre, but Hot Tech. So I'll leave all of them on there, man, because my shit probably change every day. But I say Timbaland already.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And probably damn. The other dude that just had the verses, I like his shit. Mike Will made it. I like him. Yeah.
New school.
Man, I could have, but I love producers. But yeah, I could a whole list. But it's a lot of dope producers, man. If you I listen to, I know they all got different hits everywhere, but I always listen to like the specific shit, like how they might let they snares linger a little bit longer than other person. Shit like that. Music nerd stuff, man.
Right.
But I like just the different effects they put on instruments. I might listen to, because they never taught us to put a phaser or distortion on a damn kick drum. It's not the technical way, but if you see how to work it in musically, man, that's the shit I like. So that's why I named them. But yeah, Rick Rock, most definitely. I listen to Rick Rock to this day. Yeah, so his sound out west. But yeah, man.
Mm-hmm.
And then artists, shit, just rappers or
In your case, it could be whoever, Cam, because you
Okay.
kind of do really a mixed genre. You do like everything.
yeah,
I already know, like I'm already knowing. So yeah, if you can kind of do it how you want to.
I'm gonna do Parliament Funkadelic, Stevie Wonder, Corey Henry. I love E40. I love because he's just different. When nobody sound like E40.
Nobody. Nobody. That's 4, and you can't include yourself.
Oh man, let's let me think out one more. Let me see. Well, everybody know I love Snoop Dogg music, man. So, so I just like his overall mentality of thinking that he'll make money everywhere, as a business, as a corporation, man. So his music, okay, yes sir, I love his music too. But yeah, so they're the top 5 too. But yeah, music all around. So yeah, that question, that question it probably changed tomorrow. I'm like, I like Sebastian Bach. So it's all good. But yeah, man. So I just love music. Yeah. If you can turn it on, I'm like, damn, that's that person. It just sounds different from what the fuck going on. That's down my alley.
Yeah. Tell the people where we can find you at, Cam. All your social medias.
Instagram mainly at KAMM. Instagram at KAMM, KAMMVAM. At Instagram, that's at KAMM's at Instagram. Facebook, same thing. And then YouTube is at HippieCam, at HIPPIEKAMM. And then I got a website, camsworld.com. I think that's all run by the label. You can find me at VAMUnited.com. So, VAMUnited, VAMUnited. So shout out to them and shout out to my producer out there too. We collab on a lot of things out there. So what I mean by that is he pretty much run the label actually. So he do my videos, paperwork, all the type of things, videos, bookings, type of things. He does all the shit I don't want to do. he do that shit. So shout out to Razvan, man. So when y'all see the covers and release dates, the official dates, it's all coming from him. And yeah, that's my homie for years. He's been taking care of me as an artist over there at VAMUnited Records. So shout out to him, Razvan Caravan. No, I fucked his last name up. I've been fucking it up ever since I met him, so he gonna laugh again. But it's Cameraman. But yeah, that's my management out there, man. And yeah, social media, man, I'm always on there. I try to reach back to anybody that hits me up. They say I hit everybody up too much. They say I shouldn't respond too much. But man, if it's about making music, man, if I can give you some game, or I might have a question to learn from you, whatever, just find me online, Instagram, Facebook, all those type of things. What's the other one? TikTok. That's on the KAMM also. So yeah, them type of things. See videos, posts, do shit all the time. Share your favorite strain with me, man. Hit up Cannabis Music. See where I'm at. If you want me to host an event, hit me up. But it's all out there, man.
Hell yeah, Cam. Hell yeah. Well, I'm glad you came through Volunteer Sounds. Kicked it with Mackin 101, fool.
Oh yeah, man. I be tuned in overseas, man. I be tuned in right on my phone looking at all that. So there'd be some dope artists on the freestyle when you drop their new songs, I think.
Yeah.
Or when they freestyle. Yeah, I keep up with all that shit, man.
Yeah.
I don't want to start dropping names because I don't remember all of them, but it'd be some dope artists on that motherfucker.
Right.
And I do click the link and check them motherfuckers out too and follow y'all out. So see when y'all have new music dropping, so y'all always gaining the fans. So if I'm tuning in, I'm trying to support it any way I can, man.
Hell yeah, that's what's up, Cam. Hell yeah. Well, man, I appreciate you coming through, doing your thing, talking to me for a minute.
Yes, sir.
Telling everybody about the new album.
Oh, yeah. Man, we're working on Hippie Road Part 2 right now, so y'all know I don't ever... it took me 4 years to do the first one, so I started on Part 2 maybe last year, so I think by the time next time I come to Tennessee, it should be done.
Mm-hmm. Hell yeah. Well, shit, Cam, we great get up out of here, man.
Yes,
Salute
sir.
to you. Keep the movement going, man.
Yeah.
And shit, we wish you nothing but the best, fool.
Man, I appreciate you, man.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.